guess you're first.
Oh. Well, it's hard to put into words. I just think he's guilty. I thought it was obvious from the word go. I mean, nobody proved otherwise.
Nobody has to prove otherwise. The burden of proof's on the prosecution. The defendant doesn't even have to open his mouth. That's in the Constitution.
Oh, well, sure, I know that. What I meant was, well, I just think he's guilty. I mean, somebody saw him do it.
Okay. Here's what I think, and I have no personal feelings about this. I just want to talk about facts. Number one, the old man lived downstairs under the room where the killing took place. At 10 minutes after 12 on the night of the killing, he heard loud noises. Said it sounded like a fight. And he heard the kid yell out, "I'm going to kill you." A second later, he heard a body hit the floor. Ran to the door, opened it up, saw the kid running down the stairs and out of the house. Called the police. They came in, found the old man with a knife in his chest. The coroner fixed the time of death around midnight. Now, these are facts. You can't refute facts. The kid is guilty. I'm just as sentimental as the next fella. I know he's only 18, but he's still got to pay for what he did.
I'm with you.
Okay, you finished?
Yeah.
All right, next. It was obvious, to me anyway, that the boy's entire story was flimsy. He claimed he was at the movies during the time of the killing, and yet 1 hour later, he couldn't remember the names of the films he saw or who played in them.
That's right.
And no one saw him going in or out of the theater.
Listen, what about the woman across the street? If her testimony don't prove it, nothing does.
That's right. She was the one who actually saw the killing.
Now, fellas, please, let's go on order here, huh?
Just a minute. Here's a woman. Here's a woman who's lying in bed. She can't sleep. She's dying with the heat. You know what I mean? Anyway, she looks out the window, and right across the street, she sees the kid stick the knife into his father. The time is 12:10 on the nose. Everything fits. Look, she's known the kid all his life. His window was right opposite hers across the L tracks, and she swore she saw him do it.
Through the windows of a passing L train, Bob.
This L train had no passengers on it, just being moved downtown. The lights were out, remember? And they proved in court that at night you can look through the windows of an L train when the lights are out and see what's happening on the other side. They proved it.
I'd like to ask you something. You don't believe the boy's story. How come you believe the woman's? She's one of them, too, isn't she?
You're a pretty smart fella, aren't you?
Okay,
gentlemen. Come on,
sit down. Sit down.
What's he so wise about? I'm telling you.
Okay, now, come on. Now, we're not going to get anywhere fighting. Whose turn is it next?
Oh, his number 5.
Now, can I pass it?
Well, that's your privilege. How about the next gentleman?
Oh, well, I don't know. I started to be conventional very early in the case. You see, I was looking for a motive. That's very important because if you don't have a motive, where's your case, right? Anyway, that testimony from those people in the apartment across the hall from the kid's apartment, that was very powerful. Didn't they say something about a fight and an argument between the old man and his son around about 7 o'clock that night? I mean, I could be wrong, but
It was 8 o'clock. It was 8 o'clock, that's right. They heard an argument. They couldn't hear what it was about. Then they heard the father hit the boy twice. Finally, they saw the boy run angrily out of the house. What does that prove?
Well, don't exactly prove anything. It's just part of the
You
picture.
said it provided a motive. And the prosecuting attorney said the same thing. I don't think that was a very strong motive. This boy's been hit so many times in his life that violence is practically a normal state of affairs with him. I can't see 2 slaps in the face provoking him into committing murder.
It may have been too many. Everyone has a breaking point. Anything else?
No.
Okay. How about you?
I don't know. It's all been said. Can talk here forever. It's still the same thing. This kid is 5 for 0. Well, look at his record. When he was 10, he was in children's court. He threw a rock at a teacher. When he was 15, he was in reform school. He stole a car. He's been arrested for mugging. He was picked up twice for knife fighting. Oh, yeah, they say he's real handy with a knife. Oh, this is a very fine boy.
Ever since he was 5 years old, his father beat him up regularly. He used his fists.
Well, so would I. A kid like that? Huh.
It's these kids, the way they are nowadays. When I was a kid, I used to call my father Sir. That's right, Sir. Do you ever hear a kid call his father that anymore?
Fathers don't seem to think it's important anymore.
You got any kids?
3?
I got one. 22 years old. When he was 9 years old, he ran away from a fight. I saw it. I was so embarrassed I almost threw up. I said, I'm going to make a man out of you if I have to break you in 2 trying. Well, I made a man out of him. When he was 16, we had a fight. Hit me in the jaw. He's a big kid. I haven't seen him for 2 years. Kids. Work your heart out. Now, let's get going.
I think we're missing the point here. This boy, let's say he's the product of a broken home and a filthy neighborhood. We can't help that. We're here to decide whether he's innocent or guilty, not to go into the reasons why he grew up the way he did. He was born in a slum. Slums are breeding grounds for criminals. I know it, and so do you. It's no secret children from slum backgrounds are potential menaces to society. Now, I think...
Brother, you can say that again. The kids who crawl out of these places are real trash. I don't want any part of them, I'm telling you.
Listen, I've lived in a slum all my life.
Wait a minute.
Please, I've played in backyards were filled with garbage. I mean, maybe you can still smell it on me.
Now listen, Sonny. Come on now, there's nothing personal about
there
this.
was something personal. Come on, fella, he didn't mean you. Let's not be so sensitive.
This sensitivity I can understand.
Okay, look, let's stop the argument.